All right. Hi, this is Atticus, and welcome to part 5 of Railway Empire 2. We're playing the Industrial Wonders DLC. We're playing the mission set in, or the scenario rather, set in the United States in Nevada as we help to build the Hoover Dam. And in the last episode, we expanded out here to another county or another area. I forget what it's called, the Mojave County North. And in Mojave County North, we've established White Hills. We've got our big deal here is we've got a warehouse, the new/old warehouse, where you could just bring goods in without a destination, and we're loading it up with the goods that we need to found the various businesses here, to found the cities that we want, and to found the businesses that we eventually want to set up, in order to ultimately set up steel production in Dolan Springs and concrete production in White Hills. So you see we've already put the plan in there to hold that space so that we can ship concrete to Hoover Dam from White Hills and steel from Dolan Springs to Hoover Dam. Okay, so that's our main task right there, plus found 3 more rural businesses, which we'll certainly do. All right. In fact, now that I think about it, since those are tasks in that order, let's get that started. We know we want this cement business right here, so let's start that process. Okay, sorry, I had an interruption practically before I got started. Okay, we were going to set this guy up. Let's go here. Now, keep in mind the way we've got this designed, anything that we want to build, we can just sort of automatically build it, if you will, by just hooking it up to White Hills. Because White Hills in that warehouse holds all the magic ingredients we need to found these businesses. So whatever they are, right? So we can set up a train that goes from here to here. And we can just leave it on automatic. I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to call it found. And I guess for now we'll call it cement. Found cement. I just want to be able to find that train easily, because once this is founded, it's going to have to be repurposed. Okay, let's found cement, and let's found these potatoes down here. And we know we need the coal down. That's not the gravel down here. We know we need that. We know we need this coal. I guess we could just go ahead. Well, how do we want to do this? We can run a line here, then down to here, and down to here. We could come off of Dolan Springs with the coal. We know the coal needs to go back to Dolan Springs. It probably makes sense to do it that way. But in order to get that task done, found 3 businesses, let's go like this. Let's go here. And here. This. And we'll have a line like this, and we'll call it found. And for now, it'll be found potatoes. You start working on founding potatoes, and then we'll found the gravel down here. Let's hook it up so it'll be more useful later. Let's do it like this. We'll set it to go in both directions. Well, actually, gravel could be potentially used down the road by all the cities. I don't think we'll stay on this map long enough to actually do that with these guys over here. Grow them to the point where they take gravel. But I don't know. I don't know what's coming up in this scenario. I've never played it before. Okay, so here, here. We'll start one that says go here to here. This will be found gravel. And whoops, put a train on that. And then we've already got trains going here. Yes, we certainly do. Okay, got trains coming out of here. I'm going to add a bean train. Copy that, put a train on it. And I'm going to add one more if we have any. Nah, we're getting it all out of there. Seems. All right, so we can start working on founding those. And hopefully you see how that works. This train here is waiting to be deployed. The busy station. And you can see here we've got a couple of them going. Here's found potatoes. It's taking beans to the potatoes. And this one's taking bread to the gravel. Beautiful, beautiful. And let's go ahead and set up. Let's go down here. We're going to want to come. It makes me think. I'd like to have repairs kind of all over the place, spread out, so that the repairs aren't held up too long in any one station. And we can afford it. We've got the nice income going. So let's come out of the back of Dolan Springs. Come down here. And hook into the coal. And let's get one from here to here. That's a pretty long haul. Let's do a couple of trains on it. We're going to call this one Found Coal. And run a train on it. Wait for it to deploy and copy it and run a second train. And in the meantime, while we're waiting on that, we can go down here and go ahead and get the connection we know we need to this existing iron ore down here. And we'll come up and join in like so. And I'm going to go ahead and set this up. Whoops, 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 whoops. I see a problem. There's no switches here. Now, it wasn't a problem for the coal founding because the coal was just going to come down and then go back up there. It wasn't actually going to here, right? But there should be switches there, of course. And there has to be for this to work, to go up there, drop off iron ore, and come back. So we can have a couple of trains on that line, and they will just sit there for a while. There's obviously nothing, there's no requirement for iron ore in Dolan Springs just yet. Research. Oh, we're waiting 300 for the Santa Fe. We're making any progress. Yep, we got our beans. Waiting on the wood is on behind a little bit. We could contemplate buying that wood and bumping it up. We could buy that wood and bump it up a couple. Or I should have bought it to start with. We're doing anything with Dolan Springs. Yes. The wood. Grain, is it a problem? Kind of a problem. I wish I'd bought it at the very beginning, but it's okay. It's only money.
Concrete production was running at full speed and drove the construction of the dam forward.
Okay, that's not exactly right, but we did found 3 additional businesses pretty quickly. That was nice. So now we know that's done. So we know these trains pause. This train right here. You know what? It can just keep running. We don't even have to change it because it's going to be. It won't need anything from White Hills, but it'll take concrete back. We could change it to say run full. No reason not to do that. And we could rename it Cement to White Hills. Okay. Then this one down here, the beans, we could take the found potatoes. Oh no, we're still working on that one. Which other one did we found? This one, the gravel. So the gravel train, it's actually not going to do anything, right? Yeah, just kill it. Yeah, we don't need that anymore because it is actually going to go. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not right. Gravel needs to go to White Hills. I'm sorry. I was thinking gravel had to go to the steel mill, but that is absolutely wrong. So we can set up a line that goes run full. Yeah, like that. And now our gravel business that has just opened up can start bringing gravel to White Hills, to the cement factory. And our cement factory, or concrete plant, sorry. Cement and concrete, very confusing for me. It's going to need the slag, right? So there's nothing's really going to happen there until we get this one done. So Dolan Spring is just about there. We bumped up the lumber production. We could also run lumber from here. Is that worth doing? Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't we? Let's go here. Maintenance. Run track. So. And like so. Switch on this end. And we can run lumber to Dolan Springs this way. Run full. There we go. Get some more lumber going over there. Oh, look at this. Good gain in our quarter over quarter results. We've got the Santa Fe, which is 72 speed, 204 tractive, 90% reliability. And we're running this Mikado, which is heavy Mikado, slightly slower, less tractive, but more reliable. That's interesting. Interesting, but I think the Santa Fe is a little bit of an improvement. It's not a giant improvement. Let's replace all of our trains. We can do it cheaply. So now we got a whole bunch of new trains running. So that'll save us on some maintenance for a while and have us nice, pretty new trains. So all's well. Okay. I think we're close to having our steel plant. This guy here will finish that off. Oh, we already got it. Okay, good. So let's give it a settler bonus, and let's put in a steel plant in Steel Springs, or Dolan Springs. Should have tried to rename it. And that will trigger this to start running down here. See, here we go. This guy's going to start running. And this guy here, we founded this. So this found coal. We can change it now. This is going to just be coal to Dolan Springs. And we'll have it go to Joshua Terminal, run full, go to Dolan Springs, and stop. And then I think I copied, so there will be a second one. This one here. Oh, it doesn't seem to copy the name. That's a shame. We'll edit that and we'll kill this and we'll say track 1, run full, and go to Dolan Springs. Confirm. Okay, so now we've got our coal going. We've got our iron ore. Our steel plant will start working. It'll start creating slag, and we're already set up with trains that can carry the slag back as it's created. So let's just test ourselves on that. Here's the slag. We paid the bonus. Oh, we got another town out here too. Ooh. Let's give them a bonus, let them grow. Now, cyclopic, what would be nice to have out here? I don't see any wool. It'd be nice to have like cloth, right? There's no wool out here anywhere. There's wool here that we could ship over easily enough. There's also this guy here. I mean, we could bump this up and run cloth over and put something else out here. I mean, yeah, obviously there's almost endless possibilities of things we could do. But what business would we like to have? I mean, we could even set up a business out here that feeds like a bigger town like Whitney. You know, Whitney's not really growing right now, and it's not getting enough dairy. It's not getting enough. Well, I don't want to go there. Why don't we do the meat and just have meat coming from Cyclopic into White Hills, which would then also feed Dolan Springs. And we could even stop stealing the meat from over here if we wanted to. Does it matter what we do? I don't know. New production meat. That's direct line into cyclopic. Oop, okay. The oops is because you can see the line going too far because it has to turn around. That's because of one of my favorite things to forget is that right there. All right, so we've got that going. So now we can start generating meat here and feeding the system. And I don't really care if we take it from the other place or not. It doesn't matter. We could turn it down a little bit. What do we got it set at? 48. We doesn't matter. Oh, look at this. We got good planks now. The beans are a little low. We could buy the beans and pump them up, but we don't. I don't think it matters. I don't think we need them. All right. Are we producing anything? Look at that. We got steel. All right. What we're going to do here is, I think we have a dedicated station for hauling, right? Since we got that specific task to do, let's dedicate a station. Give it repairs and hook it to this track. Actually, it only needs, for now, it only needs one platform. And this will go to Hoover Dam. And it will run full. It'll be a freight line running full. There's nothing to come back, and that's okay. Oh, it's the Santa Fe. 30 days. Take it 30 days. I'm going to confirm that. Now let's see how fast are we producing. And I don't think we can level up. So we have to grow to 20,000 to level up. So we're producing, well, 2 a week. Two in 7 days. In 30 days, we produce about 8. It's actually one train will do this for now. I did put a train on that, didn't I? Yeah. All right, so he's going to wait for goods. Now, over here, are we producing cement? Probably not yet. I'm guessing we don't have slag. We've got concrete. We've got gravel. And the slag here, we don't have any slag. It's probably on its way, though. I'm going to guess. Right there's some. And there's a little more. So yeah, it's on its way. That process has started to get the slag over there. That's not a problem. So now we need to have deliveries going, and I'm going to do the same thing here. Let's just put a station in. I hope it'll let me go right here. It will. Put a station here. We'll hook it up to the track. Kind of to the main line. and go here to here with the Santa Fe freight line running full. And we'll put that in the priority just in case something else pops up. But Hoover Dam doesn't actually take anything, so that's not really a problem. It only takes it 16 days. That one train is more than enough for right now. All right. Can we bid on that? High advertisements. I can see the point. Although residual value would be okay. Okay, we're starting to grow our cluster out here. We're still growing this one. I don't pay blackmail.
Lucky you. The blackmail.
Typically, there can be exceptions to that rather pedantic statement, but anyway. Are we getting any concrete? I think we are. Yeah, we're finally getting some concrete. Now he's getting some. I'm going to go ahead and copy that train. There we go. Okay.
The steel supplied was used to further.
Look at this. We're already done with the steel. Shoot. Now, I don't think it wants any more. We'll see. We'll see. If this guy does anything else or if he just sits here from now. No, look, he's still taking it. So I don't know if we can still ship steel over there or not. We'll repurpose it for something else later. But if we can still ship it and make money on it, we'll just do that. And we, of course, want to keep the production up because we got to get the concrete, which is the bigger deal, actually, making this slag. But we got to get the city to grow. Now, the other thing we could think about, I mean, if we were really, here we go, look at that. See that? That is too many trains. Too many trains. Oh, wait. Oh. That's not so bad. That's the our kind of special line, right? It's probably the meat. Is that what you guys are? No, planks. Interesting. Oh, the planks are backed up. Wow. Okay. Well, what we could do here is just drop all that. We don't need them anymore. We've got the meat here. Now, planks, we could think about our next business in one of these. You know, you can't put 2 steel mills or 2. We'd have to hit 40 to get another open slot here. We're not allowed to go anywhere else. The other thing we could do, I started to say this and got distracted by that mess. And that mess isn't as big a mess as you think. It's actually our extra line. It is backing up so that the bread won't get through, right? So let's just the Las Vegas one will leave. See, it was backed up and couldn't even get through. We'll leave the Las Vegas ones. Now we got some transport stock. Yeah, we don't care. Okay, we're looking for 20. Oh man, it's a long way off. It's interesting. Would like to have more cement production, but what we really need is more steel production to make more slag, right? So we could think about like buying this industry, which is just going nowhere. We didn't even set it up with the delivery of the cloth directly, and it's not getting enough over here. If we bought that for, oh my word, it's ridiculous. Knocked it down, put in a steel mill. That would be a good thing to do. Blow it up. Put in a steel plant. Interesting. To get more cement, what we really need is more steel, or another steel plant, which unfortunately is only going to go so far. So we're probably going to have to take the steel to keep the production going. We're going to have to take the steel to a warehouse somewhere. But because we got the new old warehouses, we actually can do that. Crazy as that sounds. I want to get over here. We could just go out the back and have a line that goes over here, or we could just route back through Hoover Dam. And it doesn't look like there's that much traffic over here. That would certainly be a lot cheaper. Plus, if we do that and make a more direct line, I think we can get passenger traffic going over there. Let's just run it into another. Or no, we can't. We want to hook into the rest of the system. Like if we just do that, let's just see how this works. We'll go here. We can just go there like that. That sucked. Sorry, that sucked. Horrible gameplay right there. Act like you didn't see that. Okay, that's better. And this may or may not work for passengers, but whatever. Hook it into the other track. Like that. All right. Now we can start hauling coal to there, and I think rather than going up through here, I'd rather go a more direct line. So out the back. Go this way and hook in. And we'll go here to here. Out of track 2 running full. 35 days. Let's put, well, we'll put a train on it. Then we'll copy it and put another train on it. There we go. And then we'll need the same thing from down here. We'll need to come out of track 2, and I think we'll just give it a nice kind of direct line that just hooks into this. Like this. We go track 2 to our new steel mill. Track 2, run full. Start it. Copy it. Now we're making steel in Ragtown, right? So we want to be able to come out of Ragtown and take slag to our cement factory. And I just want to make sure I'm not just solving a problem that doesn't exist. He's producing right now. But he's got plenty of slag. Let's see, to make this work, we probably would have to put cement over here. There's a bread industry that shouldn't be that great. Of course, they want, the king's ransom for it, but it shouldn't be that great. Let's do that. Let's rather than just playing the game, let's play the scenario. So we want to buy that, right? So let's go here, 20 million. Oh, I think we can afford it. Let's just do a little one. Okay, a little $8 million one. All right, we're going to buy that. We're going to knock it down. We're going to put in a concrete plant. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Now we're going to go here. Here. And we'll just have a line that runs from here to here. It could be automatic. It can have a couple of trains on it. And do whatever. And then we can have a train that goes from Ragtown to Hoover Dam. I have a couple of trains on it. And we're already running from Boulder City to Hoover Dam, and I'm going to add a train to that. Okay, now what do we put over here? We put cement. We've got this one set up to get stuff, and this one is set up to take the slag, but it needs the gravel and the cement, right? So we can go back here to our cement, and we can bump it up. We can calculate how much we need to bump it up, but we can have a line that runs out of track 2. Okay, that goes from here to there. And if you want to, you can go back to White Hills. As long as you leave here empty, we don't care. And you can go here full out of track 2. And we're going to copy that and make another one. Okay, so now we got cement. Now we need the gravel, which is down here. I'll tell you what we'll do with it. We'll run it out of the back here and hook it into this track that we built. And we'll run gravel to Boulder. Track 2 running full. Start. Copy. Okay. And okay, cement, gravel, slag. That should do it. That should do it. And the thing of it is, these guys over here, we can bump up, they can be expanded, right? We can make the steel plant a level 2. Let's just go with level 2 steel plant and a level 2 concrete. And let's go back and see what that means. That means that we need a full, let's call it 1. We need 1 of each of these things to make our concrete, right? We need 1 per week. We need 1 gravel, 1 slag, 1 cement for both of the plants put together, right? So if we go out here to the gravel, are we producing 1? We are. It's producing just fine. Are we producing 1 cement? We are. It's fine. Are we producing the slag? We need 1 slag. This plant is producing 2 by itself. Yeah, I think we're good. It'll take a little bit for these over here to, get all their supplies loaded up. And I'm just curious if we're actually hauling passengers. This guy here. Yeah, look. Yeah, we are. We're taking passengers and mail to Hoover Dam, which can't be a bad thing. Cost of well-being, yeah, we'll take that. Then we'll go out here, we'll get in-service training. Yeah, we could do that. Price, absolutely. Maintenance time, yes. Reliability, yes. Let's do this. 3, 2, and 1. And then maybe back up there to get that one. There's some good ones we're missing right in here. Now, do we need to bump this up? No. Apparently not. Oh, I see. The reason it's waiting is because we have more coal. We have all we need up here. I'm assuming. Yeah, so got all this little town can hold, right? It's a small town. It doesn't have much storage. When it gets bigger, we'll bump it up, and it'll automatically take more coal, and then we can bump up the plant to need to use more of the coal. So this is all going pretty well, I think. We've gotten any more? Yeah, we've gotten 60. We're almost there. So let's hang in there until this gets done, and we'll declare success on this episode. Yeah, see, there's slag headed over. Oh, now White Hills has grown, so we should be able to bump this one up if we want to, and why not? We'll bump this one up to level 2. Will we get slag fast enough? We're producing 1.2, so yeah, that's cool. And you can see all that waiting up there for the bread. We've tapped out the bread deliveries, I think. It's a level 4. It's not producing all the time, so we probably need more delivery from down here. Yeah, we do.
With the concrete delivered, the foundation of the Hoover Dam grew layer by layer. A dam of this size would normally take decades to dry. It was therefore built from many smaller concrete blocks with integrated pipes through which water flowed for cooling. This would dry the concrete faster and prevent heat fractures.
Okay, so we finished our task. And now we have to do building blocks. Oh, neat. Very cool. Building blocks are complex components needed in construction of buildings. For their production, you require steel, slag, and concrete. Oh, wow. Nice. So we're going to take our steel, our slag, and our concrete and add it together. And then we have to make explosives. To produce explosives, you require chemicals. To produce chemicals, you require sulfur. Sulfur is created as a byproduct in the processing of copper into wires. Oh, nice. So we're going to have to get copper, make wires, make a byproduct of sulfur, set up a chemical plant, take the sulfur to the chemical plant, along probably with something else like maybe coal or something, construct a wire factory within a city to produce both sulfur for explosives and wires for electric components. And very, very nice. And then we got to get into the car. But here we go. Now we're at the end. 4 cars to Boulder City and found 5 additional rural businesses. Okay, no problem there. Nice. This is terrific. I'm loving this. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm certainly enjoying playing it. I hope you saw something that'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join us for our next Railway Empire 2 video. Thank you.